2025. We
Yeah.
brought it in on a good note in Vegas. But do you realize, B, it's been 40 years since 1985 championship of us beating the Celtics.
Showtime with Coop is brought to you by Prize Picks and the Game Time app.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I do realize that, Coop. Every day, man, just reminiscing about the days that we played in the '80s, the battles that we had with the Celtics, being the first Laker team to beat them in the championship series. Taking that monkey off of Jerry West and Will Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, and those guys is back and making them so proud. Yeah, 40 years, man. It's a long time, but I remember it like it was yesterday because it was such a great series and it was a great time for us in LA to come home with that damn trophy. That was the best. That was the best time. That my first one, and it was probably the most memorable one and the most probably historical one as well because again, we had never beaten the Celtics in a 7-game series, and we were the first to do it.
You know, it'd be 40 years and you're still looking debonair. You're looking handsome. You're looking luscious. And you know what? All of
Luscious.
those words describe the type of player that you were. What are some of your fondest memories of that championship? Or actually, let's go with that whole season because that was a heck of a season we had to play the Celtics.
It was a great season because you remember we lost the year before, so we were on a mission. We were on a mission that year. I remember, when that series was over, it was probably 2 weeks later, we were all back working out. Guys were in the gym, guys were at UCLA in the track, playing at UCLA in the mornings till afternoons. And I knew we were just on a mission that year. It was a special year because of the fact that, we were all about winning and all about getting back. And we were hoping we would get back and see them again because we knew that we were the better team and we lost in '84. Even though we were the better team after they closed line, after Kevin McHale closed line Kirk Rambis, it just changed the whole complexity of the series. And we stopped really playing our game. So we learned a lesson and we understood with in '85, we were going to get back there again and hopefully get a chance to play them again. So that whole season was very memorable. Like you said, we got off to a great start. And we just put our foot on the pedal, Coop the whole year, man. We just didn't let up. And I just remember just going through every series and how we just dominated everybody. And even I remember my dad taking me to the airport, and we're up 3-2 to Boston. And the next two games are supposed to be in Boston. And my dad said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Dad, we packed for one game." I said, "We're gonna win this game in six." And my dad, he was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." So when we won the championship and it came back home, he was like, "You said it was so much conviction." He said, "But I thought it was going to go seven." He said, "But the way you said it," I said, "Yeah, but that's how we all thought." We were like, we packing for one game. So that whole season, Coop, I remember because it was such a, like you said, such a great season. It was such a memorable season, and we did exactly what we wanted to do: get back to the finals and play them again to prove to them that we were the better team.
You know, B, I'm gonna hop back to the training camp going before. You remember in '84, as you mentioned, that we lost and we got back in the gym and everybody was working. But the thing that stands out to my mind, as far as us winning that championship, is how in shape we were. You know,
Mhm.
prior to going to training camp, we had to do that treadmill. Remember the treadmill
Yeah.
thing?
Oh yeah.
Pat
With that
Riley
with that
wanted
big ass mask on your
everybody's,
face.
huh?
With that big ass mask and everything on
Yeah,
your face.
yeah, and that 8, 9 grade
Yeah,
incline,
yeah,
Pat Riley wanted everybody to do a little bit better than before. And when you're running a treadmill and that incline goes up 1, 2, 3% grades, it becomes harder.
yeah,
And I remember the year before that, I ran 18 minutes on it on a 6% incline, doing about 20 minutes. I mean, 20
hmm
miles an hour. I mean, so we're
hmm
running
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
AC Green was always the one that everybody had to beat. And I mean, I worked out, I was running in my neighborhood, getting ready. And that year, that particular year in 1985, I went 22 minutes. I went 2 or 3 minutes longer. That meant that I was in condition. I know everybody did. The only one that really didn't do his time was Cap, but Cap's a
yeah,
big guy. So,
yeah,
but Forrest
exactly.
Guard, myself, Magic, you, Worthy, Green, Rambis, everybody had went up about 2 or 3, percentages on that, and I think that was the key for that season too, because we were ready.
Yeah, I agree with you, Coop. I know I was in great shape, and but that treadmill thing, I did like 17 and a half, and I stopped because my damn back was hurting because the elevation was so high.
Yeah.
And the guy that was doing the test, when I stopped, he said, "Why did you stop?" Because I'm looking at I'm looking at all this stuff. You don't look like you tired. I said, "Yeah, but my back hurting."
Yeah.
You know, I said, "I'm good." I said, "My back hurting though." I said, "I'm not gonna keep running this thing with my back hurting." But you're right. We all came in, and like you said, Gary Vitti at training camp went over all the tests, and the only one was Cap that didn't make his time. But like you said, at 7'2", with that type of incline, I know that was extremely hard on him. But we started training camp, man. We were focused and ready to go.
If you want to make a memory, you got to go to Game Time. All right. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you all the incredible deals and the great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of seats. You've got the super deal. Don't forget about the super deal. Also, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference for the lowest price guarantee. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code CLNS for $20 off. NBA History Channel is brought to you by Prize Picks and the Game Time app.